a podcast that talks about music, movies, sports, and news. To know the people, promoting and sharing with the world a beautiful story. This is Frail Fragments Monster Classic. Hey! It's Monday, March 24th, 2025. This is episode 125. It's a cold day out. I think we got somebody bringing the storm today. Somebody special. Jordan Diaz is back from Eternally Grateful. He has an announcement to make. What's happening, Jordan? How are you, brother?
Doing well. Mainly for this podcast, I really wanted to come on just to actually sing the praises of everybody who did the last show.
Okay.
So we did a show this Saturday at Tail of the Junction, and we had Chibazor Music. Now they changed their name to Freshman Fruits.
That's the name. Okay.
That's the name, and a solo artist named Amila, who goes by Meat Music.
Okay, cool.
And everybody who played in this concert played fantastically. It was unbelievable.
Nice.
That a word? Yeah.
Amila, she's playing she's playing a lot of Caribbean music because she's from the Caribbean. And she was playing solo acoustic guitar and vocals, and she did a few tracks and sang with there, and it was fantastic. And then Chibazor brought his band, and we know one of the members of the band very, very, very well, Michael Minchev.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool.
So Michael was playing drums for Chibazor, and the other members are Jonathan Jeffrey on bass and Pierce Fox, the guitarist.
All right.
And then after my band, we played an entirely Grateful Dead set. This is the first time we've ever done this. Usually, we play original music, and we sprinkle some Grateful Dead in there. But this time, we decided to go all out. And I just wanted to shout out my band members, Brian Lee on bass, Eric Pacheco on guitar. Exactly. Yeah. Eric Pacheco on guitar. My brother Jason came in as a feature player on guitar. Alongside one kid named Jacob Ludwig. Is a 19 years old, this kid.
He could play, what does he play? The drums?
Drum?
I'm the
guitar,
drummer.
okay.
I'm the drummer, remember?
Yeah.
And then
you're you don't switch positions ever? Okay, go on.
Sometimes I go onto guitar, but we don't switch who's on drums. Usually drums are generally reserved for me. Unless we get another drummer who can do it. Like, I have some people in mind who I would trust on my drum kit for my band. And then we had Samar on keyboard. Samar, he learned pretty much a lot of the music the day of, and he crushed it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's intense, dude.
So that's pretty much the
Did he read
player.
the music? Like, he read the music and he just played? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he did listen to it. We did spend time listening to it in the car. But we charted it all out, and then he learned the charts the day of.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Yeah,
that's amazing. And how did you guys get a lot of chicks that came to the show, or what?
What was the crowd like?
What was it? Yeah, like
no, the crowd was it could have been better for crowd. It was it could have been better for crowd as far as numbers go, but as far as quality goes, everyone was dancing. So, while there wasn't the largest crowd, we did have a quality crowd who was there really enjoying the music. And I don't know about you, but do you have a feeling of when there's nobody you recognize that it's actually a good thing? Do you ever get that feeling? Or
man. Like, if the venue for me, what?
Sorry, you say.
If the venue's packed, usually I'm getting blinded by lights. And I just play to, like, whoever I see, basically, right? So I'm just kind of playing to myself. And I definitely get lost in the crowd, right? Like, that's how it is. That's how it is, man. Yeah, for me anyway. How about you, man?
How's it feel?
Sometimes you can get, like, not really nervous, but you play a little differently when you know there's people who you know. It's kind of like
a little... Yeah, pressure.
it's pressure, but it can also boost you in some ways. Sometimes it's
confidence.
because confidence.
You dosing or what?
Pardon?
We dosing at your concert or not?
Oh no, maybe there was, because there were Grateful Dead fans there. There were Grateful Dead fans, so it's possible.
Yeah.
Nice.
But it was
cool.
It was fun. It was a really fun concert. To me, it was the best.
Do you ever get fucked up on stage and just, you know?
No.
Do you ever get fucked up on stage and go off?
Not
I can
for
see you near that.
Not for practice and not for gigs. But when it comes to jams,
Not for gags?
I can have for jams. Yeah, like if somebody has a J, somebody has their beers. Like if the nicotine's going around, like jams absolutely, because
Pass that
jams
shit
are
around.
where. Because jams and open mics are where you're supposed to really test your metal, you know, and like really see where you can push the boundaries.
How many beers does it take you to get you drunk, bro? How many beers?
Pictures. Your practice.
I can feel it after one good beer, like a nice solid beer. I can feel
One
it.
good
one. But like
Rocky Mountain Cold.
But if you're talking about that craziness, now I don't even think I can get that drunk from. Well, I can, but it would just take too many beers. Because by the time I get to the fourth one, I'm already at the washroom.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You gotta piss like a racehorse after that shit.
Exactly. But like if you're shooting,
and
shit,
the alcohol content.
Yeah, but if you're shooting
like
shit,
heroin and shit.
No, what the?
The important things.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, what do you mean shooting shit?
No, like
that's
shot.
what I thought you were saying, bro.
No, not like shooting up.
Oh, yeah.
No, not shooting up.
Yeah, you could get drunk fast, bro.
Well, guys, let me see your veins, bro.
No. When you said shooting shit, I was like, what the fuck? I was saying,
just let the record straight. Let the record straight. I never shot heroin or anything into my body. I don't like needles. You know what I mean?
That's a master class.
But worst I've done is mushrooms. That's it. Worst I've done is mushrooms. That's it.
Oh, that's the best shit.
Don't say
I'm gonna tell you
a
story. I'm gonna save my mushroom story for the next podcast with Joey Thompson, because
really?
I had a fucked up mushroom experience with that guy, man. But keep it locked for Monster Closet news on that. But yeah, man, I've gone. I don't know what the craziest drug I did. I guess it was the most fucked up I've ever been was on ecstasy for sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Some crack.
Yeah, I got so fucking wasted on ecstasy, bro, like a few times.
Wait a minute.
I thought I was in a different world.
Is there a difference between ecstasy and acid?
The way it's explained to me, yeah, like the way it makes you feel, like the way I was explained, because I've done them both. But acid didn't really work for me like the way I was explained anyway. But for ecstasy, you're just like rushing. You feel so good, and you feel like so much like love rushing through you, and you just want to tell everybody how much you love them, and you're all touchy-feely and shit, and it just complete brain damage, dude. Like, it's just like you're just rushing for fucking 4 hours. You feel like the best. But I mean, your kidneys don't work. You go to the washroom and you're like pissing, and you look down and you don't even know you're pissing, right? It's like your kidneys don't work. I mean, you can hallucinate, bruh. Like, I thought the rave I was at was like a golf course, or turned into a golf course, and it turned into a fucking restaurant. Like within the same half an hour. Like, those were my hallucinations. And you walk through it, and people are just doing these fucked up late shows, and you're all fucked up. And the drum and bass, and I would spin drum and bass, right? Like, I was big into that shit. I would spend my paychecks on that, man. And it was just I love the music more, right? But I did fucking ecstasy in a cemetery, bro. Like, I got fucked up, bro. I got fucking
spiritual. Wow.
I did like probably 3 hits of ecstasy in a cemetery when I was like 17, right? I was gonzo, dude.
You saw a Warsaw veteran?
I was fucked up. I was crazy as a kid, man. I had like e-parties at my house. I had an e-party at my house. I had some bangers at my house where there was like 100 fucking people at my house. It was just like, it was crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I hope and pray my kids aren't doing what I'm doing, what I did, right? Because I was a fucking mess, right? So what I'm doing now, Jordan, is I'm in therapy. I'm like, I'm trying I'm doing the best to be clean on the inside so I can be clean. I'm spreading like good vibes to my family and, you know, the example and everything to the world. And you know what I mean? And that's kind of how I operate now, because I don't want my kids to fucking go down the path I went down. And I want them to do better than me.
I think that's every parent wants
the real one.
Well, every good parent wants their kid to do better than them, you know? There's
Right.
I mean, even for me, listen, I don't have kids, but I have students, and I want them to do better than me, you know? That's not even they're not mine. Those are not my kids. Those are just kids that other people, like, decided, hey, we trust you with teaching your kids drums or teaching your kids guitar. But then what you end up being is you're teaching them life. And then when you do better in life than you, that's what you want to see. Because, like, listen, I remember seeing people who, like, they're amazing musicians, but they suck at life. And that with me sometimes too, you know?
For sure, man. I know. I hear what you're saying. I know, because like all the bands I toured with 15 years ago are no longer. There's only one band right now that we play with, like, that's still around. The Android Meme. The Android Meme. That, like, we play shows with them. But I mean, they were around 15 years ago, and they were playing shows alongside Frail Fragment. But I mean, all the bands 15 years ago have dismantled that we came up with. It's really hard to stick together and to respect each other's time, and just to, you know, not. Well, I mean, you're lucky too, right, to be with the people that are, you know, around you and enjoying it. Because I mean, it's a hard thing that we do, Jordan, and I keep saying this to musicians. It's really hard. The things that we do are hard to do, and it should be celebrated. That, you know, it's hard to do, and we're doing it, right? Like, I mean, is that what you do for a living? You teach guitar, or you teach music?
I do a few things for a living. As far as money goes, I teach music. Like, I teach drums at Merriam Music. Actually, at Merriam right now. Shoot, look, give me a second. Can I switch the camera around?
Want to mention drop?
Yeah. Let's do it. Merriam School?
Merriam Music.
Mariana's Church?
No.
Merry Music. Where's Merry Music?
Merry one.
It's a black hole.
Can't find it. It's
the camera turned off, yeah?
Wait, here. This is it.
What's wrong with the angle?
This is a school.
Hey, bro. That's
this is
Merriam
Monster
Music.
Club exclusive.
Hey, who's that guy?
This guy's on a roll now.
Was that guy one of your students, bro?
Oh, no, that's the sound guy.
You should teach him from the back.
That's actually the sound guy. That guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
And where is Mary? Is it Marianne Music?
Merriam.
Marianne or Mary what?
Merriam,
yep.
Merriam. And where is that?
It's in Oakville/Mississauga. Like, it's bordering Mississauga on Oakville. Winston Churchill Dundas, roughly.
Nice. Winston Churchill Dundas, Merriam Music. You can catch Jordan there. I mean, he gives music lessons.
Bring your kids to Merriam. Merriam is a fantastic place which only produces monsters. Speaking of monster,
who's the biggest people that came out of Merriam?
Yeah, I could tell
Drake.
you. No, I could tell you some musicians that came out of thing. Armando Liebeck or Liebeck, I think you pronounce it. We got Matt Collings, Devin Goping. There's a lot. There's a lot. Derek Solomos of Corrosive. Cyrus.
Oh yeah.
Cyrus Shukade of well, the Type 99. Pretty much all of Type 99 was Merriam product. I don't know if you remember Type 99.
Wow. Merriam product.
Well, there you go. No,
the
man.
old band.
Type 99?
Type 99, the old band.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
I hear you.
Yeah, York University represent, bruh.
Exactly. And we all came out, like, all of us came out of Merriam under the same teacher, Mike Siracusa.
Damn umbrella.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you know.
All right, cool.
Mike.
So yeah, come check. No, I don't. I heard of him though. I heard of his name, but I don't know him. He's probably a killer guitarist, right?
He's actually his first instrument is drums. His main instrument is drums.
Oh wow!
But he can do everything at a very high level.
Dang, bro.
Mike is an absolute savant.
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah, what's up?
So, Jordan, are you promoting your show? Are you promoting a show coming up?
What do you want to shout out?
Okay, so what I want to promote is coming up. There's two things that could happen. This is I don't know which order we're going to release it in. We recorded our set at Sneaky D's, so we're going to edit we're gonna edit
Oh,
that.
nice. Are you gonna release an album?
And we're gonna release a live album essentially.
We told you to do that.
I like that.
And then the other thing we're doing is last year we recorded a single. I wrote it last year in January for my cousin's wedding. And then
Oh, nice.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
one of many.
and it's the song's complete, everything's recorded. We just need to get editing done. Like we need to be able to pick which are the best takes and everything. And then send it to the mix the guy to mix and master it.
Hey, that
That's
motherfucker.
the phase we're in right now.
Cool, man. Yo, do you know who this song is by? Because like the 60s and 70s. When you think of love, when you're going on the street, yeah. Da-da, da-da. When you think of love, when you're on the street, yeah.
No, that's the first time I heard that song.
Have you heard that one before?
No, I haven't.
There you go. There you go. Use that, man.
Do your
Use it,
research,
bro. Use it, bro. I had that in my head just now.
Sample that shit.
Hey, Jordan. So are you playing any shows booked coming up?
Well, we're supposed to do something on the 5th with Agoria, but so far we're just waiting for a response back because he's probably just either preparing it or the show is not ready to go yet. So we're fingers crossing it, but we may actually, instead of us playing a show, I may actually just run a show with 3 other bands at Taylor Junction, and so I'll be the organizer, and then I will play. That way,
That's what you should do. That's what you should do.
Yeah. So
run the shit. It's the way. That's the move.
That's what you should do, bruh.
Because then you have control, and then you'll figure it out. You'll figure out everything, and you get better and better and better at it, and then you'll play better and better venues.
Exactly.
And organize
your life,
right?
man.
Yeah.
And
but it's a long road up, but I mean, keep going, man. It's awesome.
Is Frail Fragment interested in playing that potentially?
There you go.
I'd probably not, dude. I got a million things on the go right now. We got 8 shows coming up. And I mean, I'm producing a podcast. I'm working 40 hours a week. I got 2 kids. I'm married. I'm doing photography now. Apparently, it's just like. But I appreciate the love, and I bet you we're gonna hook up. We're gonna hook up. Let me think. Let me see my schedule here. After we're gonna do a tune-up show probably sometime this year, right? We already have our shows in Toronto. We're playing the Drake Hotel on Saturday, October 25th. We're playing the Horseshoe Tavern Friday, May 2nd. So I don't want to play in Toronto too often. That's my thing. But I mean, I want to play Tale of the Junction when we start like really incorporating stems into our set, because we're practicing with stems now, and we're gonna, for our first show, I think we're gonna do a Tale of the Junction show. So that show, Jordan, I want you to jump on. I have another band that's really cool too. They're called These Evil Eyes, with the Dr. T show. So I want to do a show with him too, and you're more than welcome to come on. But yeah, like we'll when that show happens, like when we do the STEM show, the tune-up show at Tale of the Junction, I want you guys to play with us, right? So there you go, right?
I'm in. I mean, now.
Yeah, and we'll do it for sure. But
I gotta ask my bandmates. Hopefully our bandmates are available. That's fingers crossed now.
Well, yeah, like I don't know when it's gonna happen either, so it's okay but eventually, Jordan, we'll get together again. We'll play it together again. It's been a long time since York, doing shows at York, but we'll get together again. It's just it's a lot of organization for me and balance, right? So I can't really even commit to any shows anymore, right? Like it's just I figured like my sweet spot is about 6 shows. We're gonna do 8, I think, but 6 shows is kind of like where I want to be at from May to November, and then take the winter off. And I'm 10 songs into a new album right now, right? So this is gonna be our 6th album coming out, and that's coming out May 4th, 2026.
Yeah, bruh.
So we're gonna do like a tour in 2026 as well, like Horseshoe, the Drake, and these places in like Hamilton, just around like Ontario and things, just because that's all we can do. you know, as far as budget and time and everything,
Yeah, man.
balance. But this is our plan, and that's Frail Fragment, right? But it's a ship that moves slowly, but it doesn't avert from its course, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, this boat, Frail Fragment has been making music, bro, really since 1994.
My God. Jeez.
Right? I'm 42 now, right? So yeah, I've been playing guitar since like 94,
Wow.
right? So since I was 12, yeah. So but I mean, I'm not a great musician like you, Jordan. I'm a songwriter. Like, is Bob Dylan a good guitarist? Not really, but he's a good songwriter, right? Like, is he? You know, he might. You can even say he's a good guitarist. It depends how you feel. I don't know, but is Tom Petty a good guitarist? You know, he's a songwriter. You know, I'm more of like, is Kurt Cobain a good guitarist? He's a songwriter. Is, you know, like, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I'm more like that, right? I'm not like fucking, you know, Joe Satriani or fucking Pat Metheny or something. I'm like, you know, Kurt Cobain or whatever it is, right? So it is what it is, and the 6th album's coming out, right? So it takes work to put out. It takes a lot of work to put out 6 albums, and produce them and, like, you know, distribute them and the whole thing. And then this podcast, like, is a new feat I'm taking on. And like, for like this podcast, Jordan, this podcast here is 4 hours of editing.
My Lord.
You hear that shit?
So that's how much I appreciate you.
Jesus.
You hear me?
Right. Yeah. So, and I'm at 0% uploading. So you know what that means, Jordan? Doesn't stop there. I gotta fucking contact Riverside to get the fucking podcast back. And then I gotta wait on hold, and then they're gonna give me shit about me having a fucking shit connection, even though I'm with Rogers. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of commitment doing these shows. But I appreciate the musician that's out fighting the good fight like yourself. I mean, and I wish you all the luck. And that's great, man. That's great. You know, I was listening to this guy. His name's Michael Springer. And he wrote the book called The Untethered Soul, and it's done really well. But I've been listening to his podcast, and he says, like, he treats life as like like you're a sailor, and you have a sailboat, you have a sail, and you have a paddle or whatever, right? So the first thing you need to know as a sailor or as a person is where you want to go. That's the first thing you need to know.
You want to go to land, Jordan?
You need to have an intention. So let's say you want to go to Australia. So that's great. You might not get there, but it's good that you have that intention, because if you don't have,
Jordan?
If you don't have a destination, you're lost, right? And
get lost.
So there's things that you can't control, like the wind, like the current in the water,
like the weather,
like the waves, like the, you know, all this shit that you need to deal with as a sailor to get to Australia. The other sailors are telling you to go this way or go that way, right? I mean, and then sometimes it's very important as a sailor to remove your sail and wait, because the wind might be blowing the wrong fucking way, and there's no other. And you have no other fucking choice but to, humble yourself, right, and just wait it out until the wind picks up, you know. And maybe your course will change and maybe it won't, but. You know, good luck to you, Jordan Diaz from Eternally Grateful. I hope
you're gonna need that for sure.
I hope you get all the riches that are coming to you. You know, there is no such thing as a waste of time. So everything, all the energy that you put in comes back to you. It's like you throwing a rock into the ocean. The ocean will never be the same again. It'll ripple differently, right? So I mean,
people ruin that shit.
You're never wasting time. We're gonna put your Jordan Diaz Eternally Grateful, his symbol, his hashtag up. We're Frail Fragment. This is Frail Fragment's Monster Closet. Thank you, Ace, for being on the show. This is episode 125, Monday, March 24th, 2025. The Monster Closet. We out at Frail Fragment. Thank you, Jordan. Peace.
Peace.